Okay. All right, guys, so we're going to be rolling out a new menu. And we have these sheets that some of you have already seen, but for me, this is a lot to digest, and it's great to have it in writing, which you guys will, and you have access to that. I'll make sure you get a copy of this. But I also just kind of wanted to go through, talk about what's leaving, what's coming, a few of the ingredients, why this is unique, and just some tips for you. So first off, we're going to talk through what is going to be going away. So all fried green tomatoes are going to be gone. So that means no fried green BLT, no pimento burger, and there's going to be no green tomato on the New Orleans shrimp on a bun. With that said, since we're getting rid of the pimento burger, we'll also be getting rid of the pimento cheese dip. The chowder's gone for the summer. Clam chowder's gone. The carne asada tacos are gone. As most of you have already found out at this point, we are not cutting our steaks anymore. We're getting them cut from the factory, from the butcher. We have 6 and 8 ounce options. I'll discuss that a little bit later on with which is going where. But because of that, we no longer have steak tips for carne asada tacos. So that's why those are gone. Crispy fish tacos are gone. We are bringing back a grilled fish option that I'll get into in a minute as well. The goat figgy with it, we will no longer carry our goat cheese blend or our fig jam. I know that will upset a few people, but they'll be all right. The London broil is also gone. So what are we adding? Gazpacho. So for those of you that don't know what gazpacho is, it is a kind of a cold tomato soup. The texture is similar to like a little bit finer pico in a way. It's refreshing. It's super easy to eat. It's sweet and tangy from the tomatoes. It's got a nice balance of salinity as well. So good summer soup. So no clam chowder. We will still have our chili though. We are fighting weekly over these wing prices. These have been very difficult. It's one of the highest cost items that we have on the menu. We were not wanting to raise the price to $14, $15 to make up for the money that we're losing. So we have decided to drop the par down to 8 wings. Obviously it should be 4 flats, 4 drums. It's not an exact science. There will be times where you'll get 5 and 3. This might upset a few people, but I will say that most places I've been recently, and I have been watching menus, they are doing 8 wings. That's kind of industry standard. Also, our wings are fairly large, so it's not like they're getting 8 tiny little wings. And to also try and keep people from being upset with the new par on the wings, we are adding boneless wings. So systematically, we're going to figure out how we do that. It is going to be fry and pizza wings, so those will probably be coming out of the back, but there will be 10 boneless wings. We cut our own tenders, so think basically half of a tender, and we're going to bread them and fry them just like we do our tender benders. So those are going to be a cool option. I think you'll sell a lot less tender benders on Wing Wednesday. You'll probably sell a lot more boneless wings, but they look great and they're hand breaded, so they're awesome. Very few people do hand breaded boneless wings, fun fact. Moving on, how are they going to be served? Be able to do them naked or buffalo for now. We've not discussed barbecue, so don't ask for now if they want to dip them in barbecue. We obviously can include that there, but for now it's just going to be buffalo and naked. Right on, moving on. The tacos. So we, just talk about myself. I'm a taco fiend. I love tacos. I have been advocating to change these around slightly. So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be a little lighter, a little bit less flour, filling, gluten-y shell. So the options are flour tortillas if you want, but the standard is going to come on 1 corn tortilla. The protein options have changed as well. Like I said earlier, no more carne asada and no more crispy fish. So instead, we're going to be doing the chicken tacos like we've always had. We will be doing blackened mahi tacos, which I'm very excited about those. And then shrimp tacos is going to be the third option. There are a few changes to these tacos, and I'll go over those real quick. The grilled mahi tacos, obviously corn tortilla, option of flour if you want it. It's going to have mango salsa, red cabbage, not green cabbage, to add a little bit more pop of a color for the summer, and top of jalapeno crema. The shrimp tacos are going to be the mango salsa, red cabbage, and actually cilantro lime vinaigrette to add some acidity to those. So that's a change there as well. We will still have jalapeno crema if people want that instead of the cilantro lime vinaigrette. And then the chicken tacos, the only difference is the red cabbage instead of green. So it's still got the black bean corn salsa, chipotle lime sour cream. All right, moving on. The blackened mahi option is we're excited to bring in another fish option here other than just salmon. So this is going to be served with this rice. So it's a jasmine rice. It has our corn and black bean salsa in it, a little bit of butter, and some salt, pepper, garlic. So this is going to be available as a side as well. We will be steaming this rice. We actually bought a new piece of equipment to do that. We're excited for that. And then this is the mango salsa. That'll be going on the shrimp tacos, fish tacos, and this will also get topped on the mahi mahi. So the mahi is going to be basically on the plate. You're gonna have the rice, the fish. It's gonna be topped with mango salsa, and then we're gonna serve edamame salad on the side. This is another new side option for you guys. It's a cold side. It's very summery. It's got raisins in it that add some sweetness, but it's tossed in Greek dressing. So it's got some nice acidity, very, very refreshing. I love it. I think it's gonna be a cool hit this summer. So that's the mahi presentation. The shrimp Caesar salad, there's no change there. Those are still sauteed in our saute station with blackening spice, so that's not changing, but we are adding a tequila lime shrimp entree. So we're gonna take two 10-inch skewers. We're gonna skewer the head and the tail of 8 shrimp that have been marinating in Mike's tequila lime marinade. We're very excited about this. This will also get served over a bed of rice. The same rice, obviously. So excited about that. That'll be a cool another option for seafood this summer for you guys to sell. We are adding a new sandwich. It is the blueberry Gouda grilled cheese. So it is with Havarti, Gouda, a blueberry compote, and that should be it. Caramelized onions. And it's going to be coming on sourdough. So we are going to have a sourdough bread here. We're not really interested in subbing that out for the Reuben, but we will have the bread here, so keep that in mind. Lastly, the Southwest chicken wrap is going to be offered on the dinner menu as well. That price has gone up a little bit, so if you look at your lunch menu when you guys see this, you will see that it is not in your specials necessarily. So you would have to kind of flip over, and you're going to be looking in the 6th grade sandwiches. So that's where it's been added. So it's no longer $9.99, it is going to be $12.50, but it's going to be there in the dinner menu. I'm sorry, in the lunch menu, and then in the dinner menu, it's going to be in the same spot. So that will be offered lunch and dinner moving forward. Let me look over, make sure I'm not missing anything. And yes, we did do this in one take. So if I stumbled or mumbled or said something wrong, deal with it. That looks like everything. So the grilled cheese is kind of from Mike as well. It's got a nice tartness. It's got a very creamy cheese base, and then the caramelized onions add some more sweetness. I think people really like it. So if you guys have questions, comments on why did we take this off, you will have guests that say, I'm disappointed that this item came off, it was my favorite. Tell them there's a chance that we'll bring it back at some point. It could be in the fall, winter. It could be next year, we could special it. So as you guys know, you see some new items, some old items. We will cycle through things. We just want to keep our menu fresh and different. The menu is also not going to be as bulky. It's going to be on Tyvek, which is a waterproof paper. This is not it, but they're going to be printed out for tomorrow. It's going to be 11 by 17, so it's a little bit taller. We're pretty excited about that. It should freshen it up, make it look a little brighter and more summery for you guys. So another thing that we are adding onto the menu is the salmon burger. So we did do this as a burger of the week. So on the menu itself, it talks about the potato bun and the salmon patty, but it is also topped with arugula and an orange dill citrusy aioli. Like I said, the menu does not talk about the aioli or the arugula. So as people order that, make sure you mention to them the sauce and the arugula that does come on it so they're not blindsided. With that said, we're not going to be subbing out the salmon patty for a beef patty. We're going to keep that burger the way that it is, but people can still sub out black bean patties. Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in to this week of Zach and Cody. Love you guys, and yeah, right on.
Cut.